What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, behind me, I've got the E-Ride Pro 3.0 and the E-Ride Pro SR. Obviously, joined by my man Bailey. As you know, he'll be on the 3.0 today. And today, we're going to be putting these bikes head to head. We have a couple of different tests and skills lined up. We've got some hill climbs, drag races, rolling races, 0 to 60s, all these tests lined up. That way, you can get the best idea between the 3.0 and the SR. All right, a little bit about these bikes. This is the E-Ride Pro 3.0, as you guys know. But yeah, this has 15.8 kilowatts of power, heaps of torque, you know, more than you can need as a beginner and coming new into e-bikes. But this is both dual sports front and rear. My bike only has a knobby tire on the front and dual sport on the rear. This bike's 25 kilowatts, as I've obviously mentioned, so I need to go too in-depth. As in past videos, I've said this is 15.8. This is 25 kilowatts of power. But yeah, we're going to put these head to head in different various tests and see which one comes out on top. Comment down below which one you guys think is going to be the winner. All right, so the first tests we're going to be doing on the bikes are going to be the speed test. We've got this little 100-meter stretch of road here. There's hardly cars going past. I'm going to have the tripod set up here with my phone in it, recording us go past. But the first test we're going to do is just a straight, solid drag race. We're going to be up there. We're both going to be doing a countdown, and we're just going to hook it and see which bike takes it. Obviously, we know it's going to be the SR, but now that it's on true 25 kilowatts, we're going to actually see how much of a distance and how much of a gap the SR actually gets on the 3.0. For this race, Bailey's going to be in sport. We're both going to be in our highest power levels. I'll be in race, Bailey's going to be in sport. That way we can test the true power, making sure we have as much battery as we can to get this first test done. 3, 2, 1, go! Obviously, in that first test, the SR was going to win. There's no doubt about it. We're going to do one more run just to see if we're off by a little bit. But yeah, let's get into this run now. All right, I'm in race, Bailey's in sport. Let's do it. Ready? You want to count us down?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1, go.
Obviously, the SR was going to win. There was no doubt about it. There's 25 kilowatts compared to basically 16 kilowatts. It's night and day who's going to win. But these next set of tests we're going to do, this one's going to be a drag race. We're both going to go to 30 k's an hour. 3, 2, 1, go! That was pretty interesting, to be honest. I don't know how far behind me you were, but at the start, for like the first second or two, you were right alongside me.
Acceleration's exact same.
Yeah, you were right alongside me. Once the start, obviously, we got maybe 70. Obviously, I started pulling away then. But at the start there, I saw you were next to me. Obviously, we'll get to look back at it on your GoPro, see how far I pulled. Well, this next test we're going to do the exact same, do a rolling race, but this time we're going to be going from 60 kilometers an hour. 3, 2, 1, go! That's shocking, but I think that's honestly to be expected. Like, as I was saying to you up there, I was not surprised. I was surprised about how much you actually pulled in front of me. I don't know if you took off a little bit early or not, but you pulled in front of me a little bit there.
I jumped it for like half a second.
To be fair, I think it's also down to the weight. Obviously, you're lighter than me and on a lighter bike. I'm on a heavy bike and I'm heavy, so I reckon that's got a fair bit to play. That was still pretty interesting. I was not expecting to see you go ahead. But yeah, just for lulz, for this last little drag race we're going to do it from 30 k's an hour, but this time we're going to do it from eco. I'm pretty sure my eco power level is turned down more than Bailey's. So theoretically, I think Bailey's winning this. Off the line.
Mine's set to 70.
Yeah, off the line, because mine's 40. Off the line, you're winning this, no doubt. But I don't know.
Yeah, my fucking acceleration on eco is up so much.
Yeah.
On the app.
Yeah. Well, let's go ahead and run this as 30 k's on eco, shall we? 3, 2, 1, go! Oh! 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 All right, for this next test, we're doing a top speed run. We've got heaps of road here to make sure these bikes can hit the top speed. I haven't speed tested the 3.0 or the SR. Ever since I've owned both these bikes, I've only been going off the speedometer itself. So it's going to be interesting to see what actually happens here. Obviously, we know the SR is the top speed, but what is the actual top speed versus what do they claim this thing can hit? Honestly,
wait, is that why they claim it's 103, but it says 90? Maybe it does go 103.
Mate, we'll find out.
I hope so.
I reckon first test, we're going to jump on the 3.0. Obviously, work our way up to the SR. I'm going to have my boy Bailey watching me as I go past, get in the second angle. But yeah, I'm gonna head up there, count it down, and get it.
Um,
So I'm here on the 3.0. We're gonna do a little run and see how much this can actually get. I'm gonna give Bailey a little honk because I don't know if he's watching or not. But yeah, let's go. All right, we're gonna go ahead and run this second speed test and see what we can hit. We're jumping over to the SR. I don't know what the top speed of the 3.0 was. Obviously, you guys will see on screen. But now, let's go ahead and speed test the SR. I also would test these bikes in top speed and different power levels, but you can change it all on the app, so it's not really necessary to. We're just trying to test the true actual top speed of both of these bikes and what they actually hit compared to what they claim to hit. I'll put the top speeds of both the 3.0 and the SR on screen now of what they claim it can hit, because I know it is a little bit off. I've seen like 113 or 118 on this display before, but I'm not sure how accurate it actually is. Obviously, I've got the screen record going still, so we're going to go ahead and test it out. Right, so we've got an open road. Let's go ahead. Let's see how fast we can hit. All right, we've got a clear road up ahead. We got a little bit more stretch. Let's get it. I just saw 120 on this. I'm not too sure how accurate that's going to be, but I did see 120 Ks on the screen. I'm not too sure how accurate it's going to be. Obviously, you guys will tell by screen recording, but that was quick. That was quick. I saw 120 on the display. I don't know how. Mum saw, you'll see it on video. I don't know.
Does not go 120.
Now, these bikes are both insanely good e-bikes. The SR was about, I think it's 9.8K here in Australia. The 3.0 is about, I think, when I bought it, it was 8.6. I'm not too sure what the prices are right now, but there. The SR is 9.8. The 3.0 is 8.6. Obviously, you're paying an extra like 1.2K on top to get the SR. So you are getting a fair bit more for your buck. But this test will really just show if you should actually be getting the 3.0 or the SR and which bike suits you. Obviously, if you're doing hard motocross, hard trail, hard enduro riding, get the SR because it comes with knobby tires by default, saving you have to upgrade later down the line. Whereas the 3.0 comes with both dual sport tires front and rear. So if you are looking to do motocross or any hard enduro or trail riding, you have to obviously purchase the knobby tires later on. But both bikes are they're great. I've owned the 3.0 and the SR. They're both fantastic bikes to ride. Both really fun on and off trails, on and off road. They're just blast to ride. But yeah, we're heading to the second spot now to go to a hill climb to see which bike obviously makes it up the easiest. Obviously the SR will, but there are a few other things I want to talk about. Battery life. I haven't done a range test on either of these bikes yet. They both have great range, but I want to put both of them side by side, and I want to just test the SR as well in another video, as I've mentioned. But I haven't range tested these yet. But the 3.0, theoretically, because it has a less powerful motor, it should be getting a bit more range, just because with that less powerful motor, obviously it's pulling less electricity out of the battery. So therefore, you'll be saving a fair bit on charge. So I don't know. Honestly, I have no clue what's going to happen in the range test though, because I've got 1,100 Ks on my bike. Bailey's, I think, almost at 3K on his bike. So it's going to be interesting to see how the batteries are now and how they are since they've degraded. Also, that CarPlay I have ordered for the bike, unfortunately, isn't going to work because it said USB-C on the website, so I assumed it's USB-C to USB-C. No, it's USB-C to prong. So I would need a 12-volt motorbike battery to actually hook it up to get it to work. So I'm issuing a refund now because I do want to put CarPlay on it. I still want to. So I've issued a refund through AliExpress. Hopefully, going to be able to get a refund, get my money back, and then I'll do some more research. Order one that is true USB-C to USB-C. That way, I can hook it up in here on my, I don't know if you can see on camera, in here on my bike into the Type-C slot. Because I feel like having the CarPlay is going to be so fun to have. Like, I have Spotify up so I can control my music.
I have my maps up just right there, along with the e-ride display as well. So I still get all my normal information of all my temperatures, miles, and stuff like that. But yeah, we're almost at this hill climb. Once we get there, we're doing a hill climb going up against both the 3.0 and the SR. We're going to be timing them. I'm going to get Bailey to time them, and we'll see which one makes it to the top in the least amount of time. Right, I've got both bikes here. We have a pretty decent hill climb here. I'm going to be pitting the 3.0 and the SR against each other. I'm going to be starting on the 3.0 first. I'm going to start an on-screen timer from down there when I start, starting at the same point all the way to the top. Bailey's going to be behind the camera as he's my main cameraman today. But yeah, let's get into it. All right, this is the second run on the 3.0. Let's go. All right, so I'm now on the SR. Obviously, bit of a difference between this and the 3.0. This has this would normally be a knobby tire, but I just changed it to a dual sport as I said I was going to. Dual sport, knobby tire. The 3.0 has both dual sport, so I'm not too sure how much of a difference that's going to make. We're about to find out, but I'm going to be doing this first one in sport and the second run in race. All right, let's get it. All right, that was in sport. I'm now switching to race. Honestly, between this and the 3.0, this just feels a lot more like better at handling the bumps. Obviously, I had to put a $600 suspension on this bike compared to the stock suspension on the 3.0, but still, that felt pretty similar. I'm now going to go ahead and race and see if that makes any difference. I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference just because it's going to make my wheel spin even more than it already is. But yeah, let's go ahead and see how this goes. I'm not too sure on the times there. I'll put a little tally on screen here of obviously which one won. I have no clue, so I'm going to find this out as we're editing. Because honestly, to me, it felt pretty similar. Obviously, at the start there, in race, coming up the hill felt quick because I had much more power going into it. Obviously, once I get this little technical part with that little hump there and the little turn, I can't really put the full 25 kilowatts down as I'll just be spraying and spinning tires. And obviously, I don't want to spray Bailey or his bike with a helmet. So yeah, we're going to go ahead. I know a straight that I mentioned in the last video. Me and Bailey are going to head there now and do one more test. Drag race test along that straight of road. So we have this about 150 meter stretch of dirt road. We're gonna go down there, run it all the way up to here. I've got my tripod there recording, so you're gonna get a little flyby of us flying past here. I have no clue what's gonna happen. It could be hectic. Someone could die. I'm joking. None of us are gonna die. But if Bailey can't slow down, yeah. But we're gonna go down there. Obviously, 3, 2, 1, go along. But yeah, see you down there. All right. So we're down here, tripod's down there, we go along. I'm going to be in race. Bailey's obviously going to be in his highest power level sport as well. We'll go along and see what happens. Obviously, I reckon the SR is probably going to win again, but let's just go ahead and see what happens. All right, do you want to do the honors and count us down?
You just want me to say 3, don't you? Ready? 3, 2, 1.
All right, we're back here. I've given Bailey a little bit of advice to shift his weight back once he gets going a little bit to give him some more traction. We're going to go ahead and run that back. This time, do you want me to count down? Do you want to count down? You can count. I can count? All right. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
right, we're going to do one more run just because it's so freaking fun just to fang along this road. Obviously, both race and sport, but yeah. Hey, you in sport? Mate, that says eco, mate.
Fuck.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, for this last and final test, it's going to be exact same to what we just did, but I'll be solo both on the SR and 3.0. Do a little time trial to see how fast I can get from down there to where Bailey will be recording. And yeah, let's go. All right, so I'm down here. I'm on the 3.0. I'm going to put it in sport. Same thing again. I'm going to run all the way up there. Bailey's going to be filming me head towards him. And yeah, I'm going to see how fast I can do it. All right, give him a little honk to him that we're coming. All right, so I'm here now. I'm on the SR. I'm going to fang it, see what happens.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Obviously, I don't know the true results just yet until I edit the video of all the different results between the two bikes. But at the end of the day, it all is personal preference. If you just like riding around, cruise around, having some fun with your mates, obviously the 3.0 is going to be a great choice. You're also saving like 1.5k as well in price. 3.0, great bike, honestly. There's nothing I can really fault about it, like coming from stock. Like there's nothing bad about it like that I would really change from stock other than the suspension if you're doing a little bit more hard ride. But if you're doing hard riding like trail riding, motocross, sending jumps, whatever, obviously SR is going to be a better pick as it comes with reinforced frame, better suspension, both front and rear, than the stock suspension on the 3.0. I've obviously upgraded the back of mine. But yeah, I reckon in next week's video, I'm probably going to do a range test on the SR, see how that goes. And maybe the week after, I don't know, might have another ride out video coming, or me and Bailey will be putting these two head to head to see which one has the better range and see if the 25 kilowatts compared to 15.8 kilowatts makes any difference in the range long term whatsoever. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and yeah, have a lovely day.